Well, we finally did it. We won the culture war. Yes, you can all go home now. Crack open a cold one and sit back as Hollywood and the gaming industry finally learns their lesson. They're losing money, canceling projects, and, well, that must mean they're done pushing their ideology, their absolute nonsense, right? No, unfortunately, that's the farthest from the truth. Sure, a few games have bombed, movies have flopped, and streaming services are, well, they're bleeding subscribers faster than you can say limited series because no one's going to ask for a season 2. But come on, let's not kid ourselves. Losing money does not mean they're waving the white flag. Nope, they're just switching gears. A new day, a new strategy. Well, you see, while everyone's been busy clapping for the failure of these games and movies and streaming service TV shows, they're just rebranding. It's going to be the same woke garbage, this time with just extra sprinkles. It's like watching a magician, right? Saw a woman in half, only to realize that, well, it's the same trick from a different angle with shinier lights and bigger fireworks and more dramatic music. And that, my friends, brings us to 343 Studios. Oh, sorry. I forgot now. It's Halo Studios. Because they honestly think that if they just change their name, we'd all forget the flaming train wreck that was Halo Infinite. And unfortunately, for a lot of people, that will ring true. But yeah, for me anyway, when I hear, or I think the majority of gamers hear 343, they don't think, ooh, great Halo games coming to my TV, to my computer, to my eyeballs. No, they think absolute garbage. So, what's the genius move? To rebrand, of course. Same game, same people, same DEI consultants pushing the same agenda, just with a shiny new coat of paint. It's kind of like changing the name of a bad restaurant and expecting people to forget they got food poisoning there just last week. But hey, at least we're still getting all of that corporate diversity, equity, and inclusion, right? Because let's be real, that's what we play Halo for? Forget about Master Chief or saving the universe or anything else that remotely resembles a game. No, what we really want is to feel enlightened by the hiring process at Halo Studios. We must have our priorities in order, people. And continuing with the nonsense of doubling down the DEI agendas, our dear friends at Ubisoft are still at it. Not content with just dabbling in the DEI BS, they're practically rolling in it like a pig in mud. So now, the latest rumors for the upcoming Assassin's Creed is it's going to be the gayest one yet. Like, this is somehow supposed to be a selling point now. How do you feel, gay people, when a company is using your sexuality as a selling point? That is a genuine question. So, but forget the whole, assassinating people, jumping off rooftops, stabbing in the neck with the hidden blade kind of things. No, now we're going to get Assassin's Creed Pride Edition because that's what we've all been begging for, I think. Oh, and that rumor comes directly after they delayed Assassin's Creed Shadows. You know, because the game itself wasn't ready. The trailer for it was full of glitches. There was Chinese architecture in ancient Japan. There were modern day banners from reenactment clubs in the game, which will probably still be there. And let's not forget the cherry on top of the crap sundae, a man named Yasuke, who does happen to be black, but that's not the concern. Them, or Ubisoft, claiming he was a samurai when there's no historical evidence of that. In fact, the only real historical evidence of him existing really isn't all that much. And at most would have been a retainer. But hey, that's okay. Because, well, we gotta prioritize the messaging anyway. It's fun? No. Gameplay? Come on, who cares? As long as the check boxes are ticked, Ubisoft's mission is fully accomplished. And it's not just the gaming world, of course. Hollywood is also racing to keep up the DEI agendas. Take Disney Plus, for example. You know, the latest Marvel Disney creation, Agatha, based on a musical number from a mediocre other Disney Plus show. Yeah, the Marvel show no one wanted and no one asked for, but we got anyway. Also touted as the gayest Marvel show ever.
I've seen the first episode, but Agatha is the gayest Marvel project yet. Do you agree?
It better be, because that's what I signed up for. I think it is.
That was their whole pitch. Come for the magic, stay for the rainbow. And of course, you can't leave out Star Wars or Disney Star Wars. Enter the Acolyte, the OG of being known as the gayest thing ever.
I want to ask you both because this is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you bracing yourself?
Star Wars. Not the
Brought to us by the people who thought, you know what Star Wars is missing? Lightsabers? Nah. Epic battles? Nah. The gayest show ever. That's it. Ooh, and space lesbians. It's like they're playing woke bingo at this point. And every square is filled with rainbows and checkboxes. So yeah, they're not fixing anything. Well, it's gonna be entertaining at least. And it's not even really about bulldozing us with the woke nonsense anymore. That didn't work because we all noticed that their billion-dollar projects flopped harder than the fat man doing the belly flop at the local pool. So now, they're going to start playing the long game. Sneaky and subtle. You know, like that time you downloaded a free game and end up paying hundreds of dollars in microtransactions. Only this time, those microtransactions are filled with corporate virtue signaling. We haven't won anything at all. Sure, they're losing some cash, but they're just going to swap out the battering ram for a Trojan horse. And guess what? It's already inside the gates. And how do I know it's inside the gates? Because people are claiming that we've won the culture war. But hey, if you are as tired of this nonsense as I am, hit the like button, drop a comment with your favorite woke failure, and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, because, well, we are going to need all hands on deck for the next round of corporate cringe. And you don't want to miss it, we can laugh at it together.